If you're looking for a brand new townhome 25 minutes north of Atlanta in one of the most desirable cities in the state of Georgia, also home to some of the top schools in the state of Georgia, then look no further because this new townhome community has everything that you've been looking for. All right, my friends, I present to you the Jacobsen I at Ward's Crossing by the Providence Group. This property is 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 1 on the lower level, 2 on the top 3rd floor. Now, this property is 2,529 square feet, but it certainly feels much, much bigger. Now, this is the only townhome in this community that is move-in ready. Only one available. So with that comes some incentives. So they are offering $25,000 if you get this property under contract by the end of the month. This is one of 104 total townhomes. Not all of them are built. There's still a lot that are left to be built in a different phase. And then there's some that are already under contract. This price point, this property is $860,000. Everything that you see inside the home includes upgrades, and that is built into the offer price. Okay. Now there are 4 floor plans in this community, but this one is the Jacobsen I, 3 levels, 4 sides brick. Let's go in and have a look. As you walk into the property, you're greeted with beautiful hardwood, oak, natural hardwood flooring. You have these beautiful stairs going up with the oak banisters. You have 9-inch high ceilings, and you have carpet in all the bedrooms. So all the common areas and the stairs will have hardwood oak flooring. As you walk in, you have 2 beautiful windows here on the main floor on the lower level. 2 beautiful windows. You'll notice that only in the primary bedroom and the living room you will have the ceiling and the fan combo. Everywhere else, all the other bedrooms have just the light, but of course those are pre-wired and you can switch those out for fans after you purchase the property. All right, let's go check out the bathroom. So this is a total of 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. You got a half bath on the main. This is your first floor full bathroom. You got beautiful dark gray shaker cabinets. You got the quartz countertops. You have the chrome faucet. And then the bathrooms, you will notice that you will have these hexagon style tile flooring. And then you got your first bathroom in here. Full bathroom. Take a look. All right. These doors, these entryways are very spacious and wide. So this is the first bedroom on the main floor. In here, something I noticed, you will have a lot of storage and closet space in this townhome. This is the first one. You can hang coats in there. You got a coat rack, storage. And then over here, you have your technology panel. So for your security systems, your Wi-Fi, all that stuff. These are pre-wired and ready for you to go and connect them. This is your technology panel, as well as a storage / closet, coat closet. And then another coat closet with more storage capabilities. That's number 2. And then right in through this door, garages on townhomes are generally on the first floor. So this would be your garage. This is the back of the property. I can go ahead and show you guys that since I'm back here. This is all back garages. You got a little deck right there on the main level, and then the top level up at the top. This is what it looks like from the back. All right. Let's go back in. 2-car garage in here. You'll notice no water heater because, and I'll show you guys in a minute, you will actually have a tankless water heater in this property. And I'll show you when we get there. Well, there's more closet space. I already showed you guys that. All right, now let's go up to the second main floor. So 9-inch high ceilings here, 10-inch on the main floor that we're headed up to. And then again, 9-inch ceilings on. All right, look at how spacious this main floor is. You got the 10-foot high ceilings, all with recessed lighting. There's the fan light combo that I told you about, the second one, and two of two in this property. So as you get down here, or here to the main floor, again, oak stained hardwood throughout, except in the bedrooms. Look to your left, guess what? More closet space, coat closet / storage. I got my equipment in there for right now. I'll show you guys the kitchen as we head upstairs. I'd rather show you this side first. This is super, super wide open space here. You got the nice tile fireplace with the floating shelf. Again, it matches the oak on the hardwood, which is super, super nice. You get a lot of natural lighting in this townhome, a lot of big windows. Look at that natural light. So spacious, so spacious. Over here to your left, you will have your first and only half bath in the property. There is one of these, and then you have 3 other full bathrooms. The first one that I showed you was on the main floor. Let's bathroom. All right. Now let's walk over here. So this is your main living space. A lot of space right here. Over here is, you could do another sitting area. Over here, you can make a nook or something, but this is more space, a lot of natural lighting, I love it. And then you have the door that leads out to your uncovered deck / patio. So this is the view. Some workers out there. All right, let's head back inside. Now, as I turn to my right, you'll see how big and open this main level is. Look at that. Look at that. Again, living space, fireplace, half bathroom, more storage, coat closet. There's my son Matthias on his tablet. He comes with me on these a lot. All right, so let's get into the beautiful kitchen. So you got an L-shaped island here. You got gray bell cabinets that actually go all the way up to the ceiling with some crown molding, which I didn't mention to you guys. There's crown molding up there, but I really like that these cabinets go all the way up to the ceiling. That's always super nice. You got the quartz countertops. You got that farmhouse style sink with the chrome faucet. You got another island here, which you could probably fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 to 4 stools here. And then an additional, 5 on this side. So a lot of counter space, which is super nice. You got these 3 pendant lights above the island right there. Obviously, those are super nice. You could switch them out. I don't know why you would, but those are included. Now, something that I did forget to mention is that everything that you see in here is picked out by the builder. These are spec homes. You may be able to choose some finishes, but the majority of them will be hand-picked by the builder, okay? Everything you see in here is included in this pricing. This property that we're looking at right now, the Jacobsen I, is listed at $860,000, okay? Now here is the fridge air spot. There is no fridge included. However, there is a G&E gas oven and range combo included. There's also a microwave right there, but no refrigerator, no washer and dryer either. Over here, you have your wet bar, coffee bar, whatever you want to call it. And again, that goes all the way up to the ceiling, which is super nice. Ample amount of space in here. Great for entertaining. Now, the kitchen also has the xenon under cabinet lighting, which you can see right there, which is really cool. Obviously, you can also see the ceramic tile backsplash all throughout. And right where the hood is for the range, it goes all the way up to the ceiling, which is another really nice touch. Something else that I really like is the griddle here. Obviously, you can take that off, but that's great for burgers, pancakes, etc. Now, these are all these cabinets are soft close. There's the garage door opener, which is obviously included. Soft close, like I mentioned. And then you also have your G&E dishwasher, which is also included. So the only appliances not included are the refrigerator and the washer and dryer. Super nice. Super, super nice. Crown molding throughout. Here's Matthias again. And then over here, you have your pantry. Again, there's a window in here as well. A lot of natural lighting. You got shelving on this side, and this is just a flat wall. Super nice in here. All right, guys. This is your first time on the channel, or you are a returning watcher and you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment, let me know your thoughts so far on this home, what you guys think about the finishes, the layout, all of that. And of course, make sure you turn on your notifications so you don't miss these beautiful property tours in the Atlanta area. Realistically, the northern suburbs of Atlanta. Specifically, we're in Johns Creek today. All right, look at these long stairs. Now, that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of. I don't mind stairs, but in townhomes, they're like never ending. And especially if there's 3 levels, there's usually a lot of stairs associated. So you got, again, the oak handrails, nice black banisters. And let's make our way up. As we head up, guys, something I'd like to bring to your attention, as I always do. I'm a huge advocate of buyers having their own representation. I always recommend that on your first visit to a new construction community, do not go by yourself. Go with your own agent, because the sales agent and the sales office represent the builder. They do not represent you, so they have their best interest at heart. If you have your own representation, somebody will be willing to negotiate and fight on your behalf and make deals happen. If you decide to go to a new construction community by yourself at first and then bring a realtor later, and you sign in, you will more than likely not be able to have that person represent you, okay? So make sure that you're getting your own representation. So as we get up here, to your right, you have your second bedroom, and to your left, you will have the primary bedroom. Before we get to the primary bedroom, I'd love to show you the second bedroom up here. That's not the primary. Again, these are 9-inch ceilings up here, 10-inch ceilings on the main level, and 9-inch ceilings on the first floor as well. Again, all hardwood oak flooring throughout, with the exception of the bathrooms and the bedrooms. Bedrooms have carpet, and the bathrooms have tile flooring. So before we get in there, to your left, you got a linen closet, towels, bed sheets, etc. And then over here is that tankless water heater that I was telling you about. So these are super, super energy efficient. You can save on the water bill by using tankless water systems as opposed to your regular water heater. This is a tankless water heater, much more efficient for your bills. So that's a nice touch. These are super expensive, a lot more expensive than your regular water. All right, so let's head in here to the second bedroom. Again, these are flooring, carpet flooring. Up at the top, you will have the light, no fan in here, as I mentioned earlier. Got your smoke detector up there, CO2 detector. Of course, you can switch these out after closing, but look at how spacious this is. You also have 2 big windows. Again, this house or this townhome has a lot of natural light, which I love. I'm a sucker for natural lighting. Over here to your left, you will have your closet, which is pretty spacious, to be honest. Pretty spacious. It's got its own light in here as well. Super spacious. Well, closet's not that special, so let's move on. All right, let's move on over here. Look how wide this door is. Super wide. I'd say the entryways are super wide and big, which is really nice. All right, so here we go. Again, tile flooring in the bathrooms, as mentioned. You got these super nice lights up here. You got the quartz countertop, as I mentioned, chrome faucet, Another big window, no blinds, as you've noticed, they're not included. You have to get your own, and usually it's probably gonna be cheaper. And then you got your bathtub shower combo on this side. Toilet space, tile, wall here in the bathroom, which makes it really nice. Yeah, this is big. What up? All right, guys. What do you guys think so far? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Super nice. I love this townhome. I love townhomes in general. Townhomes I think are good investment properties. I also think they're good for a starter family that has 1 or 2 kids, or if you're single as well. Now let's go down the rest of this long hallway. To your left, can you guess what's in here? Something that we have a lot of in this townhome. Closet space and storage. A lot of closets, storage in here. Now these double doors is not storage. It is your washer and dryer room with, again, tile flooring in here, that little hexagon shape, which is really nice. There are your connections. Dryer to the right, washer to your left, and some storage space at the top. It's super nice. All right, now we're gonna enter the primary. And as you can tell already, it's got the fan light combo up there. As I mentioned earlier, this is the only room in the home and the living room that have that combination. Now let's head in. Look at how spacious that is. Look at that natural light. We have got the tray ceilings in here with some recessed lighting as well, which makes it super nice and feel even bigger than it actually is, but it's pretty big in here. I love the hardwood in the primary bedroom. Like I said before, only carpet is in the additional bedrooms, non-primary. But this, check this out, how spacious this is. You have a nice view of the back. All right, you got your own AC and heat controller up here. There's also one downstairs on the main floor. All right, now let's enter the bathroom. In the bathroom, again, you got quartz countertops. It includes backsplash and side splash with the mount under sink. You got the Delta chrome shower, vanity and tub, ceramic tile in the shower, and you got ceramic tile flooring in the primary. You got double sinks. You got 2 nice big mirrors and the lighting fixtures. This is super nice. Again, these are all soft close cabinets throughout the entire home. They would close. Oh. Now, this is a walk-in shower, which is really nice. You can probably fit 2, 3 people in there. If you got kids, you shower them in here, it's more than enough space. You got not a standalone tub, but a separate tub, which is nice. It's kind of like a rectangle. And as I always say, I don't care for tubs, to be honest. As far as rack space, that's probably for the lady. And to your left, you got another rack. But it's pretty long and pretty spacious. Again, another window. That's what I love about this townhome. There's a ton of windows, ton of natural lighting. Yeah, this is the closet. Again, this townhome has a lot of upgraded finishes. All the upgrades are included in the price of the home. These are spec homes. This is the only move-in one available. And if you choose to move in by the end of the month, you can receive up to $25,000 from the builder to get this property under contract. I'm sure they'll have some incentives for the properties that are not built yet, that are coming up. But as of right now, this is the only one available. And when there are more available, I'm gonna come back in and give you guys a tour of those. Well, if you're thinking of buying a new construction townhome or single family home just like this one, I would be more than happy to be a resource for you. Whether you are relocating here to the Atlanta market or you are just moving suburbs, I'd love the opportunity to guide you and help you during this process. My phone number is up there. Give me a call. Would love to be a resource. And that is it for this video. Until next time.